Okay, folks, Bob here. So I'm working on my Mustang today. It's got a 408 stroker forward in it, by the way. It's a pretty cool car, convertible. Set up for high performance twisties. Anyway, it's got the headlights are just yucky looking, and I'm going to take them out. There's 3 pieces involved here. The outer ones look okay, but I ended up buying the smoke colored ones. And so all 3 pieces are smoke. So I thought it matched the color that matches the taillights, which are smoke. So we're going to set you up on the tripod, and I'm going to get in here and start taking these apart. It doesn't look like it's that difficult. All right, folks, so I got these 3 bolts to hold this in, or 3 nuts to hold it in. It's loose, but it won't come out. So I'm thinking it's captured by these side lamps. One thing I can tell you, I had to take a bracket off. It was right there, right here, and it's that bracket right there. Couldn't tell it was doing anything, but there's 2 more bolts. I don't know if you can see them in there. You see one there, and there's another one right up above it. Let's focus. But you come in through this little access panel here, which I guess is where an air inlet must have been attached at one point. This is a modified car, so we no longer have that. So let me take them out and I can get this off. This is in nice shape. They really could be cleaned up, but I wanted to smoke. Okay, guys, that's what it was. It just simply two bolts, 2 nuts. I keep saying bolts, 2 nuts, and it pulled out from there. And once you get it out, just simply twist. This is just a twist to loosen this up with. Yep, and it popped right out. I'm gonna tuck it back in there for right now because I need to clean all this stuff. And the same with this, there's 2 bolts and it'll come right out too. So, and of course, once I got this one out of the way here, this lens right here just slid, just kind of cocked it to one side and it slid right out. So we're good. All right, let me get this one out and then clean this up and I'll install the new one. Okay, all right, folks, so I got it all out, and this just twists out is all it does. I thought it pried off the screwdriver, but it just twists off. No big deal. I wouldn't mind putting some LED bulbs in there, but this turned out to be, all the nuts for 7/16. I don't know if I can focus it. This thing to focus. There you go. All the nuts 7/16, except for this. It had a bolt right here, and it was a 3/8. See if I stayed in my hand so you can see 3/8. And it went in the top. See right here, I'm gonna flip it over. It went right in the top. So easy to get to. Just come through a little panel right through there by the radiator. Real easy. Little extension bar right here. No big deal. All right, let me clean this up and we'll get the new ones installed. All right, a couple of fitment issues. You see it doesn't fit good. And I've got it in as far as it'll go. And here's the deal. It is hitting this plastic here. It needs to be shaved down just a little bit. So I need to get my file and shave that down. Now, another thing they did, they put a stud in there instead of me using the bolt. I got a stud. So let me see if I can take that stud out. And another thing, notice there's a wiring harness for that second bulb. See a little small bulb right here? Right here, there's a wiring harness. So it needs to be tied into the main headlight harness somehow. And it didn't come with any instructions or T. So I got to look into that. It's just hot in the ground, ain't that big a deal. Splice it in, but I guess I can do that later. But for now, let me see if I can grind this piece here down and pull that stud out. Let me try that. Okay, so I was able to get that stud out right here, and the bolt rather, does fit that good. So one of the reasons it wouldn't go in there fit flush is this stud has a wide shoulder on it. The stock stud had just a washer, so this was preventing it from going in there. So I had to take a file. The only thing I've got is a little rat tail file there, right here. I don't think I got in this particular building. I'm in a little storage unit. And it took forever, but I finally was able to grind this down enough where it fits better. It's still a little, sticks out a little bit, but it'll go. I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, so that's not too bad. A little bit of a gap there, but I don't know what I can do about it. Not going to worry too much about it. All right, let's put this one in. Hopefully it'll go smooth. All right, I got this side out. We're gonna clean it up. It's best to get these from the bottom. At least on this car, the radiator's not stock. Maybe that's part of the problem. But on this one here, there's no way in hell you can get in there unless you go from the bottom. I was able to get the center headlight pulled out. I was able to get my hand in through here, but I don't have any way of jacking this car up in this shop so safely. So I guess because that radiator's aftermarket, it just no way to get through the little access place here. It's too wide, so I had to work at it. And two of the bolts were 10mm, the rest were 7/16. This top one, and I think this top one here, 10mm. And the rest of everything else was 7/16. So let's clean it up and put it back together. All right, folks, there you have it. That right side was a booger. You got to get it from the bottom, at least on this car you do. But they're in, and that bulb there is not lit up. I got to replace it, I guess. It's easy to get to, but all the rest of them seem to be lit up. Now this right here was that extra wiring harness. I need to splice that in, but we're not gonna do that today. I'm gonna go grab me something to eat. I haven't had anything to eat all day. Nah, starving, hungry, but man, that looks way better. Okay, folks, so I hope you guys enjoyed what little bit of help I was there. That don't have a lot of tools in this little storage unit, just some stuff extras I brought over from the shop. And oh me, that would have helped having a little bit better supply of tools. Would have been kind of nice. But I think if you can get it up on ramps, that the driver's side is fairly easy. The passenger side probably too. This car's been modified, a lot of stuff's missing from it. But folks, it wasn't that bad. It really helps to look at the car. The back ones are blacked out also. So I think that looks good. 118 bucks on Amazon. I gotta wire that little piece in, that extra light in. But folks, hit that thumbs up button. That really helps us. We've got all kind of content on this channel. Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. Some of my buddies, they chime in and help us out with some videos. We do junkyard tours, crawling through the woods of old abandoned areas where, you know, cars just left in the woods with permission from the landowner, of course. And we drag some of them out of the woods and try to get them in the hands of people to fix them up, or at least get parts off of them. And you know, we do some car racing. We do some showing you how to repair stuff and how to fix stuff like I did on this Mustang here. So there's something for everybody. So scroll down. If you could look at a couple more videos, that would be great. And hit the thumbs up on those too. And we're going to continue to work on this Mustang. I'm hoping to get the seats real upholstered, and I got to fix this window. It's quit working back here. So that's two more things we got planned to do. So folks, hope you enjoyed that. Bob out.